Hello everyone. On one side, GoDaddy, established in 1977, best now as an affordable domain reseller. On the other, Hostinger, established in 2004, crowned as the king of the cheap hosting world when in a face-off between their website builder. Yep, that my goal for today video hit Hostinger, your website builder versus GoDaddy. To see which one is actually good and which one is just Hostinger versus GoDaddy. Let's look at the main interaction editing your website. Both builder are small yet optimized. Tool focus mostly on beginner. That standout aspect of Hostinger is its full drag and drop system, making it easy to customize your site and have more control of its structure. Simple pick element from the sidebar and drop them onto your design. You can create something that look basic like this or as varied as this. However, the limitation here is the element. You will find around 10 different things to add, but there is not any interesting element like progress bar, slider or pricing table. It can feel a bit restrictive at time, but I think limitation help beginner not to feel lost or discovery. Now GoDaddy versus website builder is even more limited. There are no sidebar for element and no drag and drop control, and you can only add things is predefined place. There are basic customization option for style and font, but managing them is not very intuitive. GoDaddy does offer good selection of individual selection from social link to product display. They allow you to create a more interesting website with the pricing list, restaurant menu or PDF viewer to sum everything up. Editing wise, both are really easy to use tool. If you want to build a simple yet modern website while we are still on the are there any marketing tool. Topic of money, let's look at what both website builder can offer business with. Wise Hostinger website builder is best suited for small scale sites, while GoDaddy provides a comprehensive business site allowing for greater control. In fact, I would say that GoDaddy marketing tool are the strong side of this builder. GoDaddy stand out with its full-fledged business side. To it allow you user to control social media from one place and handle directly without leaving GoDaddy. Additionally, it simplifies email marketing campaign with easy to use template and customization option, making it accessible even for beginner. It's quite impressive how much you get with your subscription. Here, marketing is Hostinger weak side. It offers basic feature like an AI logo and text generator, which can be useful for independent business. However, there are no email or social media social marketing tool. You get only basic analytic without any real way to add more functionality. The SEO option are okay, and there are not a lot of way to customize your store. In generally, hosting your website host builder is relatively new, and they do have a roadmap with the upcoming improvement with but as it is now, it's too restrictive for anything other than a very limited online presence. In GoDaddy versus hosting. E-commerce term of e-commerce, both platform offer decent capability, not as extensive as platform like Shopify, but they do cover essential like selling physical or digital product, scheduling appointment and accepting donation. However, with Hostinger there is a hard limit of product you can have. Currently it's 500, and this including variation as well. So even creating a relatively small store, I felt the restraint. With Hostinger, GoDaddy is more generous, allowing you to sell 5,000 product and offering a bit better selection for customization. GoDaddy is good for store that want to grow and use marketing to its fullest. Since you are probably not plan pricing and feel looking to build a website for 5 minutes and forget about it, we should look more about long term pricing through as mentioned in the beginner. You cannot beat hostinger when it's come to cheap plan. You can nab a builder plan for less than $3 a month. This including 100 GB of SSD storage space, unlimited bandwidth, a free domain name, weekly backup, and the ability to host up to 100 sites. That the things I have love about hosting there. It's not restricted, so I feel like I am buying a tool that can be used 100 times. GoDaddy takes a different approach to pricing and offer a free plan, not a trial but a full on plan with a subdomain name. Of course, this option cannot be used for e-commerce or online shop, and it's lag more advanced feature. Premium start from $1 a month, so 4 times as much as hosting you ask. However, your storage space and bandwidth are completely unmatched here, and the reason GoDaddy allow this is because their plan are for just one single website. Another machine in is a domain name. Now granted it's just $10 a month, but I'd rather have an extra $10 than -1, right? So we are just counting called hard cash. 5 websites with GoDaddy will be around $50, and 5 websites built with Hostinger will be $3 a month, and this is not even mentioning renewable, right? The fine print you see below price is the renew. When your initial subscription is over, the price is renew. It will be way higher sometime. This can be a 30%, another 300% increasing. Luckily, both providers are in the clear with an okay price jump. I also have to give point to both providers for showing this renew price straight away and not hiding it somewhere. In terms of services or your renew can actually depend on your billing period. Once you choose a plan, you can prepay for it from 1 month to usually 4 years to get the best pricing. You should go with the longer term. The main reason is that good providers usually have at least a 30-day money back guarantee, and these two are no exception. Dot Vishai and leave a comment below. That it from me for today. I will see you next time.